Welcome to the Landmark Sports Show, broadcasting from downtown Manhattan. John and Ant here.
How you doing? Ant's playing sick today. He's not feeling great, playing hurt.
Yeah, if you guys can hear me, you can tell I'm catching a little cold.
You can tell we're a little further away from each other than we usually are. Trying to keep things healthy around here in the Lucas household.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get him sick.
Nice guy, Ant. You're a good guy.
If I do, I'm so sorry.
So might be a little bit of a shorter show today because we don't want to tax Ant too much. He's here. We're putting out content even though he's not feeling great.
Yeah.
Got some UFC to cover, NBA to cover.
That's right.
All right, so tell us about UFC 235. A little recap.
All right, let's get to the first fight. Cody Garbrandt versus Pedro Munoz. You remember how last week we picked Cody Garbrandt? He lost.
Oh.
First round knockout to Pedro Munoz.
Surprising.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for Munoz now? What's he going to do?
He's moved up in the rankings. He went from number 9 to number 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So he could be a fight or two away from getting a shot at the title, eh?
I think he could probably get... I think he should probably wait out for a possible fight between Dillashaw and Moraes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, or if Dillashaw is going to fight at 125 again, do Moraes versus Munoz for the interim title. Because that would be an insane fight.
So what's this mean for Garbrandt now?
Honestly, this is the third time he's been knocked out in a row.
Wow.
And the problem with him is that he's getting into too many wild exchanges instead of, defense, head movement.
So he's opened himself up to get knocked out?
Yeah, and it's you also have good wrestling. His wrestling is very underestimated.
Right.
But also, I think, he needs to leave Team Alpha Male.
Yeah? You think it's time?
Yeah, they're just not a good gym anymore.
How old is Garbrandt?
27.
Okay, so he's still a young guy, right?
He is, but it's I just don't think Team Alpha Male is the good team for him anymore.
All right. Which team do you think he should go to?
Maybe American Top Team.
Who are the big fighters on there?
Dustin Poirier, Colby Covington, what's his name? Bobby Lashley.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think that'd be a better team for him?
Yeah, I think so. Either that or go to Team AKA. That would actually be a better gym.
Is it common for guys to switch gyms during their career?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very common. I mean, you look at TJ Dillashaw. He used to be part of Team Alpha Male. And then he switched to Bang Muay Thai.
Okay.
Yeah, with Dwayne Ludwig.
Alright.
Yeah.
How many of the big gyms are there out there? There's a ton of them.
Yeah.
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 Depends somewhat on geography and where people live and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I think maybe Cody Garbrandt he could stay in California, but I think he should go to American Kickboxing Academy. That would actually be a better fit for him.
Okay.
Because that team features Cain Velasquez, Daniel Cormier, Luke Rockhold, Khabib.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Would you say that's the best gym right now?
Probably, yeah.
Because that's 2 champs, right? I mean, DC had to give his up, right? But
he's still a heavyweight champ.
Oh, he had to give up the
light heavyweight. And then Khabib's lightweight.
Right, so that's 2 champs, right?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
What about that John Jones fight?
All right, so John Jones defeated Anthony Smith by unanimous decision to retain the UFC light heavyweight championship.
So we were both right about that, right? The result, I think we got there a little differently than we were expecting.
Yeah.
At least me. I was all in on Jones saying he was going to knock him out in the first round. So
I thought he was going to knock him out in the third.
Yeah. So, and then this went all the way to a decision, right?
Yeah. Now, in the fight, John Jones actually almost got disqualified and lost his title because he hit an illegal knee on Anthony Smith. And Smith almost couldn't continue.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, if they had called an illegal knee and they took his title away, would they have given it to Smith or would it have been vacant?
Nah, they would have gave it to Smith.
Wow.
He would have been declared the winner. But Smith, he continued. He told the doctors he was fine.
So he could have, at that point, he could have asked out, and chances are they would have.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for him then, staying in there and fighting.
Yeah. And John Jones even congratulated him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he even thanked him for not backing up.
And Jones is not, he's not really one to praise other fighters that often, is he?
No, he praised his fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he said that Anthony Smith really earned his respect after that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
What about the Woodley fight?
Folks, we have a new welterweight champion.
We were wrong on this one, right?
Oh, yeah, we were definitely wrong on this one. By the name of Kamaru Usman, defeated Tyron Woodley by very lopsided unanimous decision. 50-44 on all cards.
Oh, so everyone had him. Wow.
All 5 rounds. Usman won.
So he just pretty much controlled the fight from start to finish?
Exactly, with his wrestling and his stand-up, too. He rocked Woodley a few times.
Now, this is a surprise, right? Because Woodley he was a pretty solid champ, wasn't he?
Yeah, but the thing is, Woodley just did not look engaged in this fight. He did not fight like himself.
It's almost like the Jimmy fight, right? The Jimmy Rivera fight, where, it just couldn't get anything going.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Woodley should move up to middleweight. I think he's done everything at welterweight.
Did he cut a lot for this fight, or no?
He usually cuts. I don't know how much he usually cuts, but I don't think he cut too much for this.
But he definitely has room to move up to. The next
Oh yeah, he wants to move up to middleweight.
Okay.
I would love to see him fight Yoel Romero.
And Romero's he's not the champ right now, right?
No, that's Robert Whittaker.
That's right.
Can you Tyron Woodley versus Yoel Romero? Can you imagine that fight?
That'd be a great fight.
Oh my God.
What's Romero ranked right now?
Number 1.
So he's number 1 contender.
Yeah, but he already lost twice to the champ Robert Whittaker.
So they're not really itching to give him a third title shot.
Yeah, although the second fight could have gone either way, really could have.
Who would you say is the most solidified champ right now? You don't see them losing the belt anytime soon.
I would probably say Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, the heavyweight.
Yeah, I would say Cormier or
Khabib.
Nah, I think Khabib will eventually lose his title. I think he'll lose the title soon.
Who would you say is his biggest threat?
Max Holloway, Tony Ferguson, Blessed, and my man, the Diamond, Dustin Poirier.
Yeah. All right.
Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway are fighting.
I think Khabib's next fight's going to be a pretty big deal, isn't it? Now that I feel like after the Conor thing, it really made a name for Khabib, and people saw what a good fighter he is. I feel like his next fight is going to be a big deal.
Probably.
All right.
Yeah. And I would actually also say Valentina Shevchenko is definitely one who's not losing the belt anytime soon.
No. All right.
Yeah.
So what do we have to look forward to? UFC coming up. We have 236 coming up soon, right?
Yeah, in April. This weekend we have a heavyweight fight main event between Derek Lewis and former UFC heavyweight champ Junior Dos Santos.
Oh yeah, I saw that was going to be on. Is that going to be an ESPN or is that a pay-per-view?
Nah, that's ESPN Plus.
Plus, killing me with the plus.
Well, either way, I don't know if I was even gonna watch the card.
Oh, you don't think it's a good card?
Nah, maybe just that fight.
Yeah, because Dos Santos.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a pretty big name.
Yeah, former champ.
Yeah, and Derek Lewis is the guy that he had a big win a couple months ago, right?
Where he knocked out Alexander Volkov, even after losing that fight.
Yeah. So I mean, here's another example where, and I guess I get what they're doing. They're trying to get people to sign up for ESPN Plus. But another example where I'm getting more into UFC, and I would watch it if it was on ESPN, but I'm not going to buy ESPN Plus.
No, I'm not going to buy it just for that.
So, yeah. Put them on ESPN. Come on.
Yeah. Well, the next ESPN card for UFC is going to be a back-and-forth lightweight fight that could be potential fight of the year.
Yeah?
Edson Barboza versus Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
Oh, all right.
That's a fun fight.
That's not 36, though, right?
No.
36?
No.
That's just like a smaller card?
Yeah, that's an ESPN card.
Okay. All right. Is that it for UFC right now? We're not going to make our predictions for 36 yet. We'll get that next time.
Not even. That 236 isn't for a whole another month.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
a couple times from now.
Yeah, April 13th is when the card is.
Oh, we got time then.
Yeah.
But
Even though I already know who I'm picking.
I got to think about it some more.
Yeah, I already know who I'm picking for the two fights. All right.
NBA updates.
NBA,
Tough week for LeBron.
tough, super tough for LeBron. He has only one more. If the Lakers lose one more time, they're out of playoff contention already.
Yeah, and they're pretty much out. They're not mathematically out yet, but they're pretty much out anyway.
Yeah.
But
Even though LeBron last night surpassed Michael Jordan for the 4th all-time score in NBA history.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna be watching the playoffs from home. Although, when you're LeBron, it's like home's a mansion, or he'll probably be on like a boat somewhere in Miami. I'm sure nobody's going to really be feeling sorry for him. And that's how they do this past week.
We beat the Cavaliers last night.
It's a college team.
Hey, Cavaliers have had their main relevant win was against Houston.
That's true. And I can't talk because the Sixers just lost to the Bulls, which is just as bad.
Yeah.
My bad. I take it back, Nets. Sorry.
The Nets, after this Saturday, when we play the Hawks, we have a super tough schedule.
Who you got coming up?
We got to play the Nuggets, the Raptors, the Bucks, the Lakers, the Clippers. We have a tough schedule.
You're still pretty much looking at that 6th seed, though. I don't think you're going to move up, and I don't really see who the next teams. I think the Pistons and the Heat, the Bobcats, the Magic are there. I don't see any of those teams catching the Nets.
Nah, we're making the playoffs.
As long as you don't really tank those games, as long as you maybe win 500, I think you're still looking at the 6th seed, and it still could be a matchup with the Sixers.
Thank you. We're gonna get the 6th seed, and then we're going to the second round.
Not if you have to play the Sixers.
We're going to the second round.
No way.
Yep.
Actually, not even if you have to play the Sixers, the Pacers, the Celtics. Any of those teams are going to beat the Nets.
You really think we're going to lose to the Pacers without Victor Oladipo?
Pacers are playing well. It doesn't make sense, but they're playing really well.
Okay, but in the playoffs, the only reason they had a lot of success last year against LeBron was because of Victor Oladipo. And then he was out for that 7th game. And what happened?
He is a big loss. I will admit that.
The Nets are going to the second round.
All right, we'll see. We'll see what the matchups look like.
Yeah. So how's your 76ers? Besides the
they lost to the Bulls, but last week we talked about had just beat the Thunder, right?
Yeah.
They're playing all right. They're not the same team without Embiid. Embiid is really he's an important part of the team. And Boban's been injured, so they've really been messed up in terms of like their big men. But Tobias Harris keeps playing like out of his mind. He's playing really well, and Jimmy Butler is like not really doing a whole lot. Like I'm really at the end of this year. If Butler wants to go elsewhere, if I'm the Sixers, I'm not going to invest a lot of money in him. And I think Tobias Harris is the guy that I would want. So right now in the NBA, it's like I'm just kind of waiting for the playoffs. Because we know the Sixers are in, we know the Nets are in. The teams are starting to shape up. I'm just looking forward to the playoffs.
The Bucks already are the first team to clinch a playoff spot.
Bucks are playing crazy.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Some people are saying that the Bucks would have a shot at winning the whole thing.
They could. They have a good shot.
They have a good team.
Yeah, they do.
But is that about it?
Wait, who? So, my friends and I were talking in school. We're having like this whole debate on who's gonna get MVP.
Harden has to get it.
You really think Harden?
Yeah, he has to.
I truly believe Paul George has to get MVP.
I mean, I think Paul George he'd be as deserving as anybody, but when you score at the rate that Harden's doing, and with Chris Paul out, Harden's really been carrying that team. I think you got to give it to Harden.
And then Paul George is carrying the Thunder, because let's face it, Westbrook is not having a great season.
It's true. Like, Paul George having a great year.
Yeah, Paul George is carrying the Thunder.
But I would still go Harden.
I'd really go Paul George. PG-13. That's the man right there.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
All right, that does it.
That does it. We still gave you 15 minutes there, even with just UFC, NBA, and playing hurt. We still got 15 minutes of quality, right? Quality over quantity.
That's right.
That's the name of season 3.
Ready, willing, and cable.
Blessed. But that about does it.
That's right.
Enjoy your weekend. Bundle up if you're in the Northeast. It's been cold out here. It's probably why Aunt got sick.
Nah, somebody got me sick from school.
Not cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that about does it. We will see you next week and watch that UFC matchup on ESPN Plus this weekend.
That's right. Have a good weekend.
Bye.